Hey guys, welcome to Tots and Moms. I'm Kavita Prashant. In today's video, we are talking about intestinal worms. And in this video, you will learn more about what are these worms, how do they spread, what is the treatment, what are the prevention methods, etc. So do watch the video till the end. And if you are watching a video on my channel for the very first time, let me tell you, I make videos about baby care, baby health, baby food recipes, kids health and kids food recipes as well on this channel regularly. So consider subscribing so that you get updates about all the videos I keep posting. Let's dive right into the video. Deworming kids has been an ancient practice, be it allopathy, homeopathy, or even Ayurveda. Everybody follows certain method to deworm kids regularly. So, how do they spread? These are parasites which generally spread very easily from contaminated water, contaminated food, or kids. Even if they are not sharing their food, just by touching each other, it spreads. The eggs are so small, not visible to naked eye, and it passes on from one hand to another, and then from hand it goes to mouth, and these eggs hatch in our intestine, and the worms again repeat the same cycle. So the pinworms, threadworms, tapeworms, there are varieties of worms which grow in our intestine, and most of them are not very harmful, but yes, they bring in a lot of discomfort. And they may vary from, these pinworms are of a size of 8 millimeter to 15 millimeter. Tapeworms are longer and they are normally visible easily. So let us now understand about the symptoms. It's you cannot easily make out, but some of the symptoms can be kids scratching their bottom area more often, and if not in front of you, you can observe that there are some rashes on their bums, and because of those rashes or scratching regularly, there is a bacterial infection. Visible worms in their stool, regular abdominal pain, they complain about having stomach pain all the time, restlessness, they are not able to sleep well at night. Also, hunger pangs, you can see that they are suddenly hungry all the time and they want food. It has gone from here to here on the scale, and it's definitely important that you observe all these things. Treatment is just that you must observe these signs, and you can ask medical practitioners to suggest any deworming medicines for your child, and do not take any over-the-counter medicine, because the dosage varies from age to age and from area, region. It depends. Like kids who are more actively playing in soil, mud, are more infected than kids who are grown up in cities. So there is a variation, and you cannot take the same dosage for all the kid. Age wise also it differs. So let your doctor suggest how much is to be given, and sometimes it is 6 months once and 1 year once. Again, it depends. So be it allopathy, homeopathy, or Ayurveda, let the doctor suggest. Food is the best medicine, so ensure that you include raw garlic in their food, just like that, use more of garlic in their food, in your food as well, because everyone needs it. And give fresh raw carrot or radish or fruits with more of fiber, because they help flushing out these worms. Then turmeric is the best antiseptic, healing efficiency it has. Then you can also give coconut oil on an alternate day. Like if you have noticed that your kid has it, it's been proven, then coconut oil helps get that out of your system much. And pure virgin coconut oil is better than using some normal coconut oil which are used for hair. So pure coconut oil is must. Prevention methods are always easier than the treatment. So ensure that you encourage your child to wash their hand and leg before having food, especially after coming back from school, or in school in general while they have their snacks or lunch. It is much appreciated to have their hands washed in water than using hand sanitizers, be it mall or anywhere. Wherever the availability of water is easy, it's good to use a soap available there, or you can just ask them to carry a small soap in a small box and use it than using hand sanitizer. sanitizer. It's better. And encourage them not to scratch their bottom visibly, because that is when, if they more often do that, again the cycle repeats, they easily spread it out to other kids. Then cut their fingernails more often, at least weekly once. On Monday, why do they check at school? This is one of the reason. And bathing them regularly is more important. School kids, I have observed in most families, they recommend having a bath at night and then sleep. See, they would have sweat a lot, they would have come in contact with many kids, so it is recommended to take bath well in the morning, or post coming back from school, anything like that. But at night it is not recommended. Maybe they can have twice a day, which is not required, but it's an option. And do not use the same towel. Everybody in the family should not use the same towel. Please keep it separate. If one in the family is infected and is known to have worms, then everybody taking these deworming medicine is much suggested. Then you can ensure that you sun dry the cloth much, because these parasites cannot grow well in that environment. So ensure that you sun dry the cloth and they die over there, and do not repeat the cycle. And even their bed linen, toys, etc. need to be taken care of. You need to keep them much hygienic. Also, if they are going to daycare or school, give their own bedspread or bed linen to be used. Especially in daycare, the kids get attracted to it much easier when they come into kids who have this already. Also, while using public toilet, you must suggest them to keep the area dry, especially while using the Western toilet, or Indian toilets are best. Ensure that they use Indian toilets wherever it is available. At home as well, it is easy to spread from one person to another. So keep your toilets clean and dry all the time. I hope these details are simple to understand, and this video is just that. This is a very simple topic, yet many parents worry about it. Every 6 months once or 1 year once, you can keep asking your doctor to repeat the cycle of deworming, or ask them to check your baby for it, and do not take over the counter medication. I hope you like this video, and do give a thumbs up if you did like it. I keep sharing a lot of baby care, kids care videos and recipes on my channel, and subscribing really helps me grow and reach out to more people. Thank you so much for watching again. Take care of yourself. In next video, I'm posting discussion about reason about premature birth and prevention methods, etc. Catch you there. Bye bye.